winter up there or something? I mean, you got the long beard. You said it's raining.
It is raining. I have the playoff beard
The
happening.
playoff beard. And are you afraid to shave where you'll jinx your Canadian team?
Well, it's pretty rare that I get this opportunity, so I'm gonna go for it.
So facial hair is accepted at your work or no?
Oh yeah.
So what was stopping you before?
Because I don't like it when it gets to this length because I can't keep my hands out of it. I'm constantly.
Oh, you're constantly touching it.
And then when you're laying in bed and it's up against your face, it's crinkly. But I understand now why you grow a beard for playoffs, because it gives you something to tug on while you're watching the game when the anxiety is.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Right on.
All right. I see we're live.
Yeah, hey, we've been live. We just chit-chatting a little bit. So we got more stuff to go through, right? More of your garbage.
Well, if you're new to the VHS live chat show, I came across 500 VHS tapes that I didn't really want to have or take, but I did a guy a favor and took them off his hands. So now we are going through the 500 tapes, seeing what we can keep, seeing what we should get rid of, and seeing what other ones we should rethink,
Yeah, for sure.
It's not all trash. Although, check this out. I did take, this will be the second box I took to a better place. So we have a new garbage box, brand new empty garbage box to fill up.
Yeah, well, it's good because you're going to need it.
Maybe. We'll see.
I hope so. I mean, I hope not. Actually, I want more of them quality tapes that are going in my pile.
Yeah, Chris Roberts has a little bit of a pile. I think you made me put a Bandy pile together, I think.
We got a Bandy pile, we got a Duke pile, we got a Kevin pile. We got a War tape pile, we got a Clint Eastwood pile, we have a Planet of the Apes pile.
Let me show you. Hold on.
Yeah, let's see some of these piles.
All right. So that's like the James Bond stuff.
Yeah, we got a James Bond pile. And there's a little monster tape pile right there.
Monster tape and Marilyn Monroe pile.
Yeah, well.
And was this the Bandy pile? These two?
I think those are the Bandy piles, or that could be the Duke secondary pile. I'm not sure.
Oh, maybe it's Duke. There's the Chris Roberts.
That's my pile. Yeah, that's a good pile right there.
The rest are showstoppers, apparently.
Right. You make a few bucks off of those.
And these are the middle ground ones, which I think some of these are showstoppers too, like Star Wars.
Well, I mean, now that we're looking at The Fly, Star Wars, I don't even know how that got in there.
That's following your direction, sir.
No chance. I would have never said to put Star Wars and The Fly in there.
Yes, you did. Rewind back.
No,
there's a bit of an Outer Limits pile. That's we're keeping those together in case we find more of those. Now here are the piles. So you got war movie piles.
Right.
See those war
we
movies.
Got a Sherlock Holmes pile in there somewhere, I'm sure.
You're getting ahead of me here.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Clint Eastwood pile.
Regular Western pile right there.
Regular Westerns.
Right.
John Wayne pile.
Yeah, that's woof.
And here I'm going to put like Stallone and Schwarzenegger movies.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Matt had a suggestion about the Fly tape. He said he thinks that should go right into the Bandy pile.
So, hey, Bandy's here? Bandy's been pretty mean to me. I don't know.
Well, he's one of our largest supporters, so we can't tell him no, that needs to go into his pile.
The Fly, eh?
Yeah. Fly's got to go into the Bandy pile.
How is that not in the Showstopper pile?
It should have been. I think you messed up, but now it's in the better pile. So
there's the X-Files pile we're making.
Right.
And the rest on the bottom is dollar tapes.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that works. So you've done some arranging because this wasn't like this before.
All those were on our next box over here. Let's not show that yet.
All right.
There's your Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, ain't mine. But yeah, that's a Sherlock Holmes pile for sure.
Look at all those Basil Rathbone movies, man. I love how each one has a little picture on the spine.
You should send those to Ramvox. I bet you he would like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
right to the Ramvox. Pay that
classic movies.
Pay that shipping all the way to Japan.
And up here, for some reason, we put Christmas movies up here.
Well, you put them up there. We were going to make a Christmas pile, and that's just where you decided to put it.
And this is where we got our oddball VHS stuff that we'll be playing. We'll be playing on here as we go along.
Well, we got all the piles out of the way, right?
That's all the piles.
All right. Well, we got a caller. So hold on.
Caller. Well, hold on. Let me lock my camera in here.
Well, we have a caller, Bill.
Hold on.
All right. Hey, caller, do you want to state your name?
Duke.
Yeah, it's Duke.
Who?
How's it going? Duke? I didn't know what this link was. I saw the link on the Twitter, and I was like, what's that mean? Then the next thing you know, I'm looking at myself on a video. So
on Twitter.
Can you guys hear me okay? I got you on speaker.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Because my ear pods don't work real well.
That's all right. So you got a stack of tapes, don't you?
I do.
Let's look at your stack, because I would guess your stack is much better than Bill's stack. So let's take a look.
The snooze fest.
Come on.
Yeah, there's no Sherlock Holmes in your pile, is there? No.
Let me open up my magic thing here. Can you see this?
Yeah, we can.
Camera?
Look at that. Yeah.
So here's a highlight right here. Check this out.
Look at that.
Die Hard Trilogy. I found when I was on vacation, I think in the Carolinas, and this was the VHS, all three.
Right. So that's the letterbox edition. So you get the full screen there.
Yep.
Right?
Which I prefer. I like that.
Yeah. Pretty nice. And they didn't have a lot of that. I mean, they had it, but it wasn't the main way of getting VHS tapes. They were usually the pan and scan.
Yeah, it's weird because back then the pan and scan was preferred because that was considered like
it fit the
screen.
TV. Yeah, people didn't like those black. Right,
well,
but most people didn't like the black bars.
We're not all as movie snooty as you are, Bill. We were just
kids
who wanted to see the whole movie. What we thought was the whole movie. We thought they were chopping the movie off.
You know?
We didn't realize they were chopping the sides.
Right.
Yeah, so we were thinking it was the top and the bottom, but it was really the sides is the problem.
What else? Bear, I wasn't prepared for this, so I'm a little.
Oh, it's okay. This is way more entertaining than the boxes that Bill just went through. Let's see some good stuff here.
Okay, check this out. Given to me by a certain Chris Roberts.
Well, I mean, you had to have it. Look at that.
This is one of the best. Well, the first two of the greatest.
Right. Yeah. The three ones. Part 3 is okay. It's not that great.
I don't even know if it's okay.
Well, I'm trying to be generous here, you know.
But very, very cool box here with the very nice label there, and you got. Let's see here. There's the bad one there with the bald Sigourney Weaver.
Right.
And then you got some great box art there, and
that's good.
Some cool stuff on the back, and then you got the best one of them all. The first.
Absolutely, yeah. It's debatable between 1 and 2, but I could see why you would go 1.
I'd go 1, but 2 is I would say a close second.
Yeah, that's really good.
2 very different movies, but both of them great in their own right.
Yep.
But Alien, I often tout as my favorite movie of all time. Right up there with Empire Strikes Back. So it's one of my favorite movies for sure.
Yeah.
All right. I know what I'm doing next. Since we're on sci-fi here,
all right,
stuff, Bill. None of this is going to be boring. I'm telling you that right now.
No. You mean there's not going to be any musicals in there, dude? No.
Well, is RoboCop boring?
I mean, look at that.
I showed RoboCop.
Wow. Yeah. That's a very clean tape too.
Are 2 RoboCops boring?
No.
Are 2 different versions? Variants?
We're discovering my stuff. Yours is curated. When you agree, it's perfect.
Yes.
Not fair.
Yeah, he's got variants, Bill.
Now, Chris, is there a difference? Is there a preferred, like which ones? Is one worth more than the other? Or
I would go with the one on the my right, your left.
Okay.
No. Yes. Yeah. The one that matches the poster. It's the Orion release. I prefer that out of the two, but I think it's cool that you got both.
I think this looks like a later release because it is kind of generic looking art.
Yeah, and I believe there's a couple other generic releases that match that of the sequels too. Yeah. But the one the one that was in your left hand is the better one for sure. Oh yeah, that's a good looking copy too.
Oh, while we're on that, what about Predator? I still got shrink wrap on this. Look at that.
Man, now that's a quality tape. Look at that condition, Bill. Can you imagine finding a tape like that, Bill?
You never know what we'll find.
I think we do.
So I could have had a similar. Now it wasn't as voluminous as Bill's lot here, but I had a similar experience recently where I was at a customer's house. And if you guys don't know, I get a lot of these. A lot of my stuff here in my room is given to me by customers because I find stuff in their basement and I just kind of have a little spiel I give about how I collect that stuff. Don't ever throw it away. If you ever want to get rid of it, just let me know. Next thing you know, they're like, "Oh, you can have it." So I was doing that at a customer's house, and she had just boxes and boxes of VHS, and she just gave them all to me. So take them all. So I came home with like 3 or 4 bags. I didn't want them all because some of them I wasn't interested in, but I took like 3 or 4 bags home of VHS tapes, all the ones that I wanted. So that's where I got a lot of these from that lot. All just given to me by nice customers. All right, here we go. Sticking with sci-fi, one of my favorites from childhood, The Last Starfighter, given to me by Chris as well.
Yeah, that's a good one, man.
Yeah. So, yeah, I actually have the picture book from this movie as well that I found at a retro shop for a couple of bucks not too long ago. So, I haven't watched this. I've been wanting to rewatch this, so I'm gonna do that here soon, but I haven't seen this in a long time.
Yeah, you know what? And I was gonna watch my VHS, and I realized it was still sealed, so I'm gonna have to watch it on DVD.
I think it's on Disney Plus.
Oh, you know what? You're right. Yeah, that's true. I think.
Is it really?
Yeah.
The Last Starfighter's with Disney Plus?
I think so. I think that's where I saw it last.
It's not Disney though, is it?
It might have been Fox. They bought all those libraries.
Yep, I knew that. Okay, let's see what else we got here. All good stuff. I got a bunch of. Oh man, let's jump to. Check this out. I found this on my own at a Goodwill. I think Heavy Metal.
That's good.
Oh yes.
Yeah, really cool stuff there. I saw this.
Canadian.
Well, I haven't seen this again in forever. Contains a spectacular 3-minute segment never seen before. So, ooh. That's interesting.
Really? It's louder and nastier than ever. I mean, I don't know what it must be because there is some good effects on the back.
Dang, there's a price. The original price tag on this is $23, $22.98. Look at that. Heavy Metal. I'm not sure where. It doesn't show what store that's from, but dang, did VHS tapes cost that much back then?
They cost more. I have one that has like $100 price tag on it originally.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, when they originally came out, they were really pricey.
All right. Let's see here. Now, again, another set given to me by Chris. I know you guys have talked at length about these, but I wanted to show them since they're the good ones. And that's the original Star Wars Untouched with the hi-fi.
Yeah, the little triangle there. So, oh yeah.
Chris also gave me these. Got all 3 of them. And then after he gave them to me, I found a couple of them on my own as well. I think it was just Star Wars.
Did you upgrade a couple, or did you? Were they just the same condition, or a little better, or a little worse?
They were similar, if not close to being the same condition.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh, check this one out too. Another set.
You're too slow.
Yeah, I know. I should have got you and you're bending over, man.
Okay, check this out. This is the Batman and Batman Returns.
Yeah, that's kind of a tough set to find like that. I don't find that very often. I don't have it. That's pretty cool. I mean, I have the tapes, but I don't have that the sleeve outer box. Yeah, the sleeve.
That's what I paid for it. Oh, what happened? Oh, there's Bill.
We just put these together last episode.
But do you have the sleeve?
Yeah, do you have that, Bill?
Maybe.
with the big $2 sticker on there from the
We'll have to watch and see.
So this is one of my favorite movies of all time as well. I was a fanatic of this film when it first came out. It hit me at the right time. I was I think 15 in '89. Saw it in theaters like 4 times and used to watch it on tape like every day. I was just absolutely obsessed with this movie. And that being said, because of that, I was so excited for this. And it's one of the first movies I think I walked out on. I was so just confused and disappointed and just bewildered at that second movie that I just was like, I was so.
Have you ever come around to it, or do you still not like it?
I haven't watched it real recently, but I can't imagine it got any better. It was just, I hated everything about it. I hated the Catwoman thing where she turned into a Catwoman by getting licked by cats.
Yeah.
And just
I could appreciate the visuals, so she kept on that movie.
I mean, think about the double entendre that's going on there.
And just the Dan DeVito penguin was so creepy and just kind of off-putting.
That made no sense, the penguin.
Gross. And it was so, and then I always hated it when superheroes revealed their identity. And here again, Batman's ripping off his mask at the end. I hated everything about it. I hated it. Terrible. Got, let's see here. Am I going too fast? Is this?
No, you're doing great.
Okay.
You're doing great.
Oh, yeah.
Bill, are you taking notes?
This is a.
He hasn't found this one yet, so he's not really impressing me yet. You still need your Lawrence.
Oh, yeah. That's a good movie. I like that movie a lot. Yeah, that's a good one. But as recently discussed on Retro Fandango, I've got the original King Kong.
Oh, yeah.
So I had this exact version as a kid. My uncle got it for me for Christmas one year. And I used to watch this all the time. And I just was so impressed with that stop motion animation, and I just love this movie. So I've seen this movie so many times. So this
now, do you have the 70s version of King Kong?
Oh, I never liked that one with the guy in the suit. Yeah. Yeah. Once I saw when as a kid when that came out, I was all excited. Not that I was alive when it came out, but when I came on TV, I was like, oh, a different King Kong. And right away, without the stop motion, I was like, nah, I'm out, because I just loved the whole stop motion feel, and just a guy in a big suit, it just didn't have the same magic, you know.
Right. Matt asks why if those particular tapes that you show, those Star Wars, if they're hard to find. I can't say they're really hard to find, but they're definitely the desired ones to find. So yeah, keep an eye out. You could find them, but they're the ones you want.
You always see those THX ones.
Later, I found Star Wars again with the hi-fi. I think this is the one that I found later, just sitting there for a couple bucks, $2 I think I paid for.
Yeah, I mean, those are the ones, man. You want them. Look at, he had no tapes. Now he has doubles, Bill.
Yeah, exactly. Chris also gave me this.
Look at that.
Got to have a video game, Mario Brothers.
That's a tough tape to find. It's very tough. Oh, yeah.
It's a tough movie to watch, too.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not great.
Apparently, if you're buddies with Chris, they're easy tapes to find.
Got to have some Kung Fu, Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Great movie. This is cool to have on VHS for sure. So
I think that would be what they kind of ripped off Street Fighter from, right? Street Fighter probably ripped that off, or maybe Bloodsport ripped that off, and
Kung Fu was known to be heavily inspired by this film. The NES game. Well, the arcade game.
Well, I mean, as far as like you got the two different people going in the ring, it almost feels like Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean? Like there seems like a lot of things were influenced by it. You know what I mean? Some of the fighters look like some of the fighters, if you know what I mean, bootleg versions or whatever.
I know Bill often shows these tapes. This one has a color.
Yeah, and I think it's a heavier tape you got there too, right?
It is heavy, yeah. So there you go.
Yep.
That's cool to have in my collection.
Is there any cash inside?
What's that?
Are there any Is there any cash in the sleeve?
Bill, you're not going to find cash in any of your tapes. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. Every time you say that, Tara laughs. Tara's like, Bill think you're going to find cash?
Stay tuned tonight.
That's how Bill's brain works. All right. You guys want me to take a break, or you guys want to keep going, or what?
You know what? Why don't you grab out a couple more tapes, and we'll let Bill dig out a couple of tapes real quick, and then we'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Go for it, Bill.
All right. Did you explain how the Chris Roberts betting works for this show as well?
The betting?
Yeah, the betting with if the chat finds it at a higher price.
A substantially higher price. Yes, come on. You can find it like 50 cents off, $1 off. It's got to be like, I said it was a dud, and they're coming through with like a $30 listing or something.
Oh, I was thinking $5.
No, $5.
You're saying throw it in the trash. Someone finds it sold for $5, pre-shipping. Chris Roberts puts $2 in the super chat.
Well, we'll see.
Come on, chat. We can do this. All right. I'm just grabbing a bunch here. Again, we're looking through these to see if they have any value, if they're worth keeping, and where to put them in our piles. We have The Eagle Has Landed. Robert Duvall, Michael Caine, Donald Sutherland right there.
That eagle should land in the garbage.
Look at the stars on that. It's kind of like what they do, the Dirty Dozen. Or no, what was the heist movie with Clint Eastwood? It had Sutherland in it. Anyways, that's in the war pile.
Yeah, well, same thing almost.
Okay. I know what you're going to say, but it is a very unique title. Anne Bancroft, Anthony Hopkins, in 84 Charing Cross Road. Where does this come from? There's definitely no Blu-ray of this, guys.
Yeah, no.
Look at that. It's in a completely...
there's a name for that. I can't think of it right now, but it's nice when they have the flaps. It's all closed.
Yeah. Let's just make sure what's in here. It opens like that.
This would be the one where you find the $1 Canadian.
Chris Roberts would say that's the big money tab right there if it had that.
I would like that. Yeah, that's extra for sure. It's a good tape, but that's a shit tape.
Yeah, it's in there. So that's nothing, you're saying?
No. I'm saying that was more interesting when Duke was turned around digging in that little cubby hole back there than looking inside of that tape.
You've traveled to a lot of places. I bet you your passport's pretty full. Does it have Pimlico in your passport? Passport to Pimlico? Starring these people.
No. Can you imagine somebody paid anything for that?
And this was back in the day when VHS is expensive. He was getting it directly from the distributor. Probably might have paid $40 for that.
Well, who knows? Because he could have been on one of those like mail order lists or whatever, right? Like a club.
The guy told me he had his own connection into the distributor, so it wasn't like a.
So he had
like
inside. No, it was inside deal, huh?
Yeah.
Well, he got screwed on that one.
I love my airplanes. This is the first of the airplane disaster movies called.
Oh yeah, Airport. That's good. Not worth nothing, but those are cool to watch.
I thought you meant the airplane with the comedy.
Oh, I love that too. Of course, because of this movie, they did that one. Where's this go? Showstopper?
No.
That's a showstopper for me.
You need to have Airport 77.
When was the last time you guys saw this? Do you guys remember it?
No, I have a couple of them. I don't remember them.
I always liked the one with Gene Hackman, the boat one. What was that called? The sinking boat one?
Poseidon Adventure.
Poseidon Adventure. Yeah, that one I always liked as a kid.
Yeah.
This movie, Burt Lancaster, he's running this airport, right? And there's all kinds of chaos happening in this airport and life and death situations. And his wife keeps coming in throughout this movie and bugging him and holding it against him that he's spending all of his time at the airport saving lives. It's like, give me a break. Come on. I'm sorry. The red phone's ringing. What can I do? Middle of the road, at least?
No.
What are you saying? Zero?
I'm saying no one's buying that.
Chat, help me out. Where is it going?
Right in the garbage.
No way. No, dollar bin for me at least.
All right, dollar bin.
Chat, help me out on that one, please. Got some Meryl Streep, the French lieutenant's woman.
Can we just get back to my stuff?
Yeah.
We have to process these, folks.
Okay. All right.
No good?
Give you about 5 more tapes, Bill, but make it quick. Those are garbage. Let's whip through those.
This is a big-time classic, Grand Hotel.
Never heard
Greta
of it.
Garbo. This is old school right there. I'm putting that with the Hollywood classics.
She puts the Garbo in garbage.
Okay. All right. Here we go. You remember the Thomas Crown Affair. This is the original with Steve McQueen. No. Come on, guys. Look at Steve McQueen, man. There's no way.
Is he DB Cooper there, or what's going on?
You never saw the Thomas Crown Affair? Remember, what's his face? James Bond. Pierce Brosnan redid it.
Right. I didn't watch that one either.
He's just a bank robber, famous bank robber.
Okay.
Putting that in the dollar bin. It should be middle of the ground. And Anna of the King of Siam. Check that out.
Do any of your movies have lasers or robots or color?
We don't know. That's the fun part.
That's a good question. Do they even have color?
We're going through a giant box of
laser, robots, or color. Get out of here.
We've never seen this before. Where's Miss Elba Bob to back me up with this stuff?
Well, she can't even take this no more. All right, dude. Let's go to some good stuff here. Let's see something. We need a good palate cleanse.
All right, here we go. I got you covered. So we switched from sci-fi to horror.
There you go.
Equal switch. Let's start with another tape given to me by Chris. The Shining.
Man, now look at that. Now that's a quality tape right there, Bill.
You see, I have one.
I showed mine.
No. Don't make up stories, Bill. Come on.
I have one pile, and it's the good pile. It's the only pile I have.
Right. The only pile.
That's what we're making here.
It's a strange picture they put. It's like blurred. Like it's
it's so horrible.
It's really weird. Out of all the pictures, it's like,
I mean, they could have had him with the axe. They could have had
look at that.
Him peeking through the door, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's so stupid.
Really weird. All right. Okay, here we go. Classic Universal.
That's a good one.
Oh, there's an old movie.
That's a good one though, right there, Bill. That's a classic.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool. Oh, okay. Come on.
Now look at that.
Carpenter, the original Halloween.
That's a quality tape, Bill. This is what we strive for here on
That's
the tape
what we're
show.
hoping to find.
Well, that's what we're hoping to find.
Yeah, you can listen to a very interesting rant about this whole series on a certain podcast.
Yeah, we went over
It goes on for a little while, but yeah, you can hear it.
It's real, though.
It's gold is what it is. Gold.
Yep.
It's gold, Jerry. Okay. Okay. Another.
Oh, man, look at that one, Bill. That's the OG right there.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that cover.
That's the original.
Yeah.
That's the poster right there. That's a great one.
Yeah. So what does it mean when there's not a lot? This guy stopped in the middle.
Well, being that one doesn't have a lot of tape, that was probably recorded in a fat like a quicker format. So the quality probably isn't as good as a different release, but that might have been the only release at the time. You know what I mean? Sometimes they change things later.
Yeah. It says T&M cut 1994 by Paramount.
Yeah, see, I'm looking at mine, and it's the same thing, dude.
Yeah.
So this was probably the only way they released it. It's not that long of a movie either, though.
That's true. All right, we'll say the best horror for last. John Carpenter's The Thing, of course.
Yeah, that's a great movie right there, man.
Talked at length about this movie as well on a certain podcast because it's my favorite horror movie of all time. And I actually watched this on this VHS tape in my room here during Halloween. It was awesome. Great experience.
Good stuff right there.
I like watching movies on VHS. Even though they're lesser quality, it's a cool experience.
Yep. There's something to it. It's hard to replicate.
I do have a couple other, little, as we call them, honorable mentions.
Yeah, let's get a couple honorable mentions in here.
I've never seen this, but I found it at the Goodwill, so I picked it up.
Yeah. I haven't watched Jeepers Creepers 2 either. I did watch the first one. I thought it was all right.
Garbage.
It's 2000s stuff, so there wasn't a lot of standouts. That's good stuff right there.
Also found this at the Goodwill, I believe. Buy 2, get 3rd free. I don't know, but
I really enjoy all the Freddy Jason scenes. I think the actual, like, the human characters kind of drag the story down a little bit, but it's not bad. Robert Englund's on his game,
Yeah, I think I mentioned this before. I had some fun watching it. It's not a great movie, but it's kind of a fun watch. Maybe drags on a little too long, I think. But...
Yeah, it needed to be probably about 20 minutes shorter at least.
So, all right, I'll stop there. Let Bill, get some more in.
All right, Bill. What do you got?
All right. Well, I got the thing going here.
All right. Got the TV going.
My head
John Carpenter, the thing?
No.
That's called pedestal down. Pedestal down, tilt up. There you go. That's some TV terms for you right there.
Yeah, but now you got to squat.
Pedestal up.
What's a TV term for that?
Look, you like how I put a little bit of cardboard in behind me to hide my garbage can right there. See that?
That's good. Yeah. Well, now we know.
Dressing the set. That's another term for you.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what's playing here. It's some kind of like spooky. It's on TV though. It was a taped off TV. I don't know what it is though. If anyone can let me know. There's like a suit floating on balloons. Can you see that? It's weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Got some really classic movies here. I owned this on VHS as well back in the day. Copy of Ben-Hur. You gotta have this. Yeah. I love my epics.
That's a great movie.
It's on the 2 tapes.
That was one of my favorites. I remember that the big thing about that movie as a kid was that somebody died during the filming of that chariot scene. Everybody talked about that back in the day.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if you fact check. I'm sure that happened in the silent version, but not necessarily in this version, although the chariot race scene in this is just as epic and spectacular. And whenever it's on TV, I grab my kids and I bring them in. I say, sit down, you're watching this because you're never going to see anything like this again.
It's an editing masterpiece right there for sure.
Yeah. I remember, and my copy, when they do the chariot, it's all pan and scan, which is crazy because this was shot in super massive Cinerama, I think. To pan and scan all that is crazy. But for the chariot scene, even on this VHS, they bring it into letterbox because you didn't want to miss any of it. But my main complaint of this VHS was the audio was so terrible. I mean, I was watching on a little TV like this when I was in my younger days, when I couldn't afford a big TV when I was on my own. And the audio was mixed so terribly, and it was Charlton Heston. And his low talk would be almost, you couldn't hear it. And you'd be going, what? What's he saying? What's he saying? Then any bit of action, it'd just be, kaboom, and blow the speaker out. It was mixed horribly. But I think they fix that nowadays. Sorry for the rambling, but I love this movie. Where does it go, Chris Roberts?
Dollar bin.
Dollar bin.
Yeah.
That'd be hard for me to put that classic in the dollar bin. I'd admit that.
Wow, cool. Here's another big one from 1939, I think. Wizard of Oz.
Oh, you're doing better,
sure.
bro. You're doing better.
Really?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz and Ben-Hur, man, good stuff.
Is this a showstopper even? Check out the
spine. I think so, but I don't think you're going to get a lot for it. You might get a couple bucks, but you definitely want it to grab people's attention.
Well, they've made so many releases of this. Every anniversary gets a new Blu-ray or.
We could make a childhood special pile. You know, maybe stick that in there with Rudolph and the.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know, like one of those specials that all kids watch growing up.
I can see that. That's a good idea. That's
good. Oh, yeah.
Get a new pile going.
Okay. High Noon. Gary Cooper, Grace Kelly, going for the gun.
This is what she thinks about your. Well, that's what she thinks about your selections, Bill.
This is digitally mastered from the original. What do you think? High Noon, Western pile.
Western pile, yeah.
It is special, but Charles Lawton, who I love, but in David Lean, now that's my favorite director right there. What did he direct?
You get a David Lean pile going?
You're right. This should be a David Lean pile. I haven't seen this one. Hobson's Choice. This must be like a UK movie before he got big budgets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On still awake there, dude?
Morningstar Entertainment.
You still awake there, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a David Lean pile. Hit the alert.
Yeah, man.
Cary Grant in The Bishop's Wife.
I'm falling asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Probably not much there.
No.
Oh, my God.
Come on, one big tape, Bill. We got to get one big tape every 20 minutes or so, or we're losing all the audience.
We started off strong. Now, I am afraid here because last week, my things are falling out. I'm sweating up a storm here in the Sweat Lodge garage. Last week, I showed you the Andromeda Strain, of course, directed by Michael Crichton. He also directed Sean Connery in The Great Train Robbery. So do we need a Michael Crichton pile?
Would Jurassic Park be in the Michael Crichton pile?
Would it?
That's a Michael Crichton story, isn't it?
Yeah, it's his story. I don't know what to do with this one.
Remember Congo? That was a Michael Crichton story too.
That's right. Oh, he's done tons. All right.
Remember the Sphere? That was Michael Crichton.
Sphere wasn't a good adaptation.
That was a good book though. I read that book.
Great book. Great book.
Really cool book.
Learned a lot with that one.
Oh yeah. Now we're talking.
Well, that's going into the holiday pile for sure.
Yeah, it doesn't get promoted right into Showstopper pile.
Well, but that holiday pile is the same kind of thing. I mean, you want to get a nice, sweet holiday stack there. Yeah, I mean, those are staples. You have to have those.
Okay. Another big one. The Egg and I. Why wouldn't you want that in your collection? It'd be so unique. Okay. Now, wasn't the Fandango talking about this movie not too long ago? Duke loves bringing the Fandango up. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Richard brought that up. He watched it, I believe.
Yeah.
Check it out. It's got the tab here. Chris Roberts loves his tabs. And it's got the different color on the thing. What's that?
Maybe $1. Maybe.
$1.
Maybe.
Dollar bin's getting full. And I'll finish it off with, for this round, Frank Capra's Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, Jimmy Stewart. Love Jimmy Stewart. That's a good one. I don't think that's garbage. I think you're really jumping the gun on this one. Right? Miss Elba Bob? I'm not putting that in the garbage. That is sacrilegious. Duke's looking good, by the way. I'm glad to see him. He's looking good.
Oh,
yeah.
I need to shave, but yeah, thank you.
I think you're looking trim.
Oh.
All that exercise you've been showing on Twitter, going on your hikes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sarah's got me running now.
Oh, no. Don't go that far.
Yeah, too late.
This is what she's saying as far as you pulling out more tapes, Bill. That's what she. Just stop.
I don't know what to do. I can't throw this out. Frank Capra, Claude Rains, Jimmy
Put
Stewart.
Put it in the bill pile.
I'll put it in the dollar pile. We'll revisit it. Go ahead, Duke. What else you got for us?
Okay, I got a couple more I can show. I missed this. I guess it's kind of horror, but this large box.
That's nice.
Chris, I think you gave me this too. Is that correct?
I think so. Yeah. You had to have a big box, and you know what sucks about big boxes? They really don't go with your main collection, but damn, they're awesome though.
Gatefold, is that what they call this?
That's big gatefold. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So it's a decent movie. It's not one of my favorites. I always thought Spielberg directed this, but he did. He just produced it.
Well, there's kind of something else to that. He picked Tobe Hooper to direct it.
Yeah.
But people who were on the set said that everybody was fully aware of who was in charge of the directing, and that was Steven Spielberg.
And you can really tell this
it feels like a Steven Spielberg. There's moments where you could feel the Tobe Hooper, and then there's a lot of moments where you could feel Spielberg. So I feel like it was co-directing. Yeah,
probably. But it's got good stuff, and it's got a lot of problems in my opinion, though. But it's cool to have. I got what I'll call some 80s classics here.
Yeah, let's get into the classics.
Let's get into some 80s classics here. I'll pull 3 out right here. We've got one of my favorite comedies, Uncle Buck.
That's a great movie.
Love this movie. Mm-hmm. I used to watch this all the time as a kid with my brother. And we used to crack up at some of the scenes with Shanice and all that stuff. Just such a great the emo daughter in there is just so funny.
Yeah.
And just love it. Then we got, of course, the original Karate Kid. Wonderful movie.
Gotta have that.
Such a good movie. This was a big hit when I was a kid. The original Back to the Future.
The classic.
Great film. Bobby watched this recently for the first time, and I don't think he liked it very much. So like, what? Really? Okay, then we got up here. We got some. Well, here's another 80s classic I got to show. Chris gave me this too. E.T.
No, you have to have E.T.
You got to have it, but I don't care. I never liked this movie.
You never liked E.T.?
No, never.
Jesus.
Never. Wow. The only part I liked was when they're playing with Star Wars toys in there. And they had, Star Wars.
So what do you got, Bill? You got something else? No, just no. That's a big bold statement.
He's got no soul.
To go out. I mean, man, that I went and saw that with my mother as a kid, and it touched me, man. Yeah. I went home and I wanted an alien.
Even back then, I was like, well, how does he fly? Is he magic or is he an alien? I'd like all those things just bug me about. Same thing about Poltergeist. Are they ghosts or they have magic powers? It makes no sense.
What about the Jedi?
But they explain it though. They tap into the Force. It's all explained. Here you got an alien who
it's all explained.
Flying across the earth. Don't get me started on this ET thing.
All right, man.
I'm going to go.
Well, you got the superior version though, because later on, the later DVD release and Blu-ray, they edited. Instead of the cops chasing the kids with guns in their hands, now it has flashlights and there's a couple other scenes. I don't think they mess with Elliot getting drunk though, which that was always kind of weird.
I remember that, yeah. I just didn't like it.
No, it's a great movie.
He's making things float and everything. It doesn't make any sense.
Maybe he had the Force.
Yes, why could he is in the Star Wars universe? You realize that, right?
Oh, that don't count. Just because he's in the background.
He's in the Star Wars universe. They are in the same universe.
Yeah, his midi-chlorians were off the chart.
Yep.
He's a Jedi. That's what it is.
Matt, I think there is an ET Jedi. I think somewhere in the lore there's whatever his race is. I think one of them's a Jedi.
I think you're right. In the background in one of the prequels.
Yeah, like part 2 or 3, whenever they're showing that Jedi Council, I think one of them's an ET.
Yeah, you're right.
So maybe he has it.
It's just stupid. Lucas is trying to tie everything together again. Like Anakin made C-3PO, ET's and stuff. Yeah, whatever.
Those dice, that robot being the Millennium Falcon computer, we needed that.
All right, don't get me ranking again. Okay, we're gonna go with one more 80s movie here.
You gotta have that. Well, you still got the foil on it. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice.
Get the thumb. Great air-to-air photography in that one.
One of my least favorite.
You got the big sequel coming out this year, I think, or next year.
My least favorite actors of all time, Tom Cruise. I don't.
And once you see that weird gap in his teeth, you can never. You ever see that?
They're off center.
How people's gap in their teeth line up with their nose, right? You can cut a line right down. Well, his is like off center.
Well, he had braces as an adult.
It has nothing to do with the braces. His gap between his teeth, it's off. Go back, look at just type in Tom Cruise teeth. You'll never look at him the same.
I don't know if that's true.
I'm serious. Just type in Tom Cruise teeth in Google and tell me what you find.
I'm not going to do that.
You can never unsee it. It's awesome.
All right, we'll go to switch to some Christmas classics. This I found at the Goodwill as well for $1.
That's
the original cartoon version of The Grinch, and my favorite Christmas movie of all time, Albert Finney's Scrooge.
Oh, and look at that! You got the hi-fi on that one. That's nice. I've never seen that one.
So this is an awesome movie. I watch it pretty much every year. It's got some of the great. It's a musical, but I watch this all. It's actually got some horror elements.
Yeah,
it's a 70s movie. Let's see, it's probably 1970. But I just love this movie. It's great.
I need to find a copy of that. That's pretty good.
And since I'm within reach without standing up, I'll throw in this.
Oh, look at that!
You know where I got this?
Where?
Vintage Video Game Geek gave me this.
No shit.
Yeah. Back in the day, in the early days of the Cartridge Club. So, yep, there you go.
All right, Bill. Did you get a couple tapes ready to go?
Look what came on here at the end of our the movie. We got some vintage Conan taped off the TV.
Is that Lisa Kudrow?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So Conan show just went off the air last week, so it's timely that we're seeing this vintage stuff.
Oh, really? He had his last episode?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. TBS finally pulled the plug, huh?
I don't think so. I think the nightly grind is maybe he can see how much more fun he
really got a lot out of it, though.
Yeah.
Him and George Lopez, when they both had little talk shows on there, they got a lot out of it, more than I thought they were going to get out of it. On TBS, sure. It seems so weird.
I'm a fan too. I love Conan O'Brien. It's funny.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
He was a good writer too, and he used to be an SNL writer. And,
yep. And Simpsons too, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
He did the monorail episode. It's one of his big ones.
That's a good one. It's a classic. Yeah.
All right. So to add to the Hollywood gold pile, I found this one in there. What's this one? Sergeant York with Gary Cooper. So we got a bunch of those ones. That'll go in the streak of tapes. Another Jimmy Stewart movie, Broken Arrow. That's a good one. This is when you have you don't get native people to play native people back in the day.
They got the red face.
Yeah, so that doesn't hold up so good, but that's going in the Westerns. What is this? Lana Turner, Lee Phillips, and Peyton Place. Looks like a nice love story. Let me just check for cash before we get rid of that. No cash. Don't even have to wait for Chris Roberts. Ooh, see, that's a big one. Streetcar Named Desire. Marlon Brando.
Brando.
Yeah. Could have been a contender. That's on the waterfront, though, isn't it? Yeah.
Waterfront. Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah.
Where do we put this? No, really?
What are you going to get for it? Who's buying that, Bill?
I don't know.
Nobody.
You know what? When Duke was talking, I had another heart-to-heart with myself, and I said, I got to listen to, again, chat If you find this, he said it's garbage. If you find it worth $5 or more, sold prices, Chris will put $2 into the super chat. I had a heart-to-heart with myself. I said, I'm going to listen to him start, because we got to get rid of this stuff.
I mean, that's part of the idea, is to get rid of some of this garbage.
Yeah.
Right.
Bob Hope Collection, Road to Valley. No, just listen to his side.
I'm so disappointed, man. How do you go from having Black Christmas to whatever that last movie was?
We don't know.
Understand.
That's the fun part. That's why it's fun. The seventh coin.
It's the painful part, man.
Look at this. This got the embossing on here. See that? That's kind of neat. Chris Roberts?
No.
Okay, chat. You got to check this. This is definitely a rare tape. No one has ever seen this movie.
Nobody wants to.
It's got John Rhys Davies in it and Peter O'Toole, my man. Peter O'Toole.
If you did see it, you could never unsee it. See? Look what Miss Lola Bob says.
Miss Elba Bob, check that out.
Right.
It's called The Seventh Coin. Give me a sold price higher than $5.
She's never heard of it.
Greer Garson, Goodbye, Mr. Chips. I mean, that's a good movie, but I know what Chris Roberts is going to say.
I'm trying to put some sense into it.
Okay. And Frederick Mark in The Best Years of Our Lives.
Yeah, its best years are long gone.
We're just getting through this box, folks.
Well, we're going to get through the rest of Duke's Cubby.
Yeah, I got some good stuff.
There you go.
Sixth Happiness with Ingrid Bergman.
No.
I got more good stuff.
I saw this movie. This is actually a pretty good movie.
I mean, I'm going to see it go in the garbage. Let's do this. Come on. You can do it, Bill. Throw it right out. There you go.
Oh, okay. Come on now. Bear with me. There's no way this can go in the garbage. Paul Newman in HUD.
Who's buying it?
Look at that cover.
I mean, it looks cool, but
anyone who knows Paul Newman needs this movie.
I mean, who's going to these conventions, Bill? Senior citizens? Nobody's buying that.
I would get this if I was collecting
okay,
VHS.
keep it. You got it then. Problem solved. You're the buyer. Give yourself $1.
I don't think you guys haven't seen any movies past 1980. That's quoting $1.
That's not true, but
okay.
I'm not talking about that.
This looks scary. Straight Jacket.
Oh, I'll look that one up.
Joan Crawford.
Oh, I bet you that's more suspense than horror, but it looks interesting.
Straight Jacket. I'm checking chat myself to see if the chat has found me high priced. So Chris Roberts won't say anything. Straight Jacket.
Dope. Nothing.
Not even $1?
Nah. That's a really cool cover too.
Want it for the collection?
Nah.
Okay.
Well, maybe. Yeah, you know what? Throw it in my collection. It does list it as horror. I'll take it. Throw it in my collection.
More Hollywood gold. We're collecting these. We have a big run of them. So big time classic movies. Now Voyager, Paul Henreid, Betty Davis, High Sierra, Humphrey Bogart, and Dark Victory. I haven't seen that one, but it's Betty Davis. It's got to be good. We got a bunch of those tapes now.
We do have a Hollywood pile, Miss Lola Bob.
Yes.
We call it the garbage pile.
No. There is a real Hollywood.
No, we call it garbage.
Sabrina, look at the lineup. Hepburn, Bogart.
Yeah, no.
I
dated a Sabrina once. Just throw that out.
Check this out.
Yeah, it's still gatefold. Yeah, it's still sealed, right? Or no? Is it sealed?
It's a gatefold.
Well, I know it's a gatefold, but is the bottom? Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be if the gatefold's open.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, look at nobody ever took the time to watch it.
That's going in the $1 bin.
You're never gonna sell it.
Duke brought up big time Christmas movie. Here's one. Miracle on 34th Street.
Man.
I never liked it.
No?
Mediocre.
Mediocre.
It is, but
Okay.
you can put it over there. But all right, what you got, Duke?
All right, let's go to. I guess I could have pulled these out.
Well, yeah, I thought that's what you were doing earlier there, buddy. But that's all right.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you're all bent over, all funny looking. There you go. Now, here's some quality tapes.
Yes.
Hey, baby. There's a Lost Ark, also discussed on a certain podcast.
But we could say it on the Retro Nonsense podcast.
Retro Nonsense podcast.
Yeah.
But
we
I have a
that.
copyright strike automatically set up, so.
Oh, I see. There goes your revenue. Sorry, Bill.
Now check this out. This is pretty cool. I found this at the Goodwill. It's a collector's edition, still in the shrink wrap, of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I don't know what the
that is pretty dope. Hey, is it true that you just dropped one of your piles, Bill?
Dropped it where?
I don't know. She thought she heard a pile crash. And right now, I wish I could unlock that video of you right now. You look like John Travolta turning around on, that meme where he's like, where am I going? What am I looking for? Yeah.
Okay, I just realized this is actually sealed. It's never.
That's pretty cool, dude. I noticed that when you first pulled it out.
I knew it was shrink wrapped, but I didn't realize it was sealed.
Yeah, that's brand new. You'll be the first one to ever watch. You'll get the best quality ever out of that VHS tape.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
I'm trying to see what the collector's edition has in here.
Now check this out. I got this version, Duke.
Oh.
I found this. This is on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And this was at one of our used place, Rasputin. Now it's the 30th anniversary edition.
Mm-hmm.
I believe this has like 4 different versions of the movie in it.
Oh wow!
It's a trip. So, and well, I can't think it's 3 different versions, but it's a trip because it has like this some sort of map in here that kind of shows you how to know which one's which. Look at this. So you can see the differences in the movie. It's all charted out, all like
wow.
Like Mighty
in the little box, we can't see shit.
Well, all right, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. All right. So it maps out like the difference between the movies. There's 3 different editions. There's a original, special, and a director's cut. So as you look through it, it'll tell you, okay, so if these are in here, but that one's different, and then that, you get it?
Yeah.
So you can kind of see the differences. It's a trip. But
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the movie. It's some of Spielberg's best work.
Yeah, Bobby watched this a couple of years ago and really liked it a lot. Yeah.
You should put a big picture of that on Twitter so we can have a close-up look.
Let's see.
I should?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can do it. Why not?
All right, we're going to get into some less stellar, but still, I'll call it less stellar, but still better than Bill's stuff pile.
Right. That's it. The bar is very low, but we can do this.
Jewel Denial.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, with the hi-fi. Look, there you go, Chris.
Here, let's go ahead and mute Bill here for a second.
I'm getting up.
All right, go ahead.
Jewel Denial, which I never saw it in the theaters or anything, but I remember seeing it as a kid and thinking it was like a bootleg Indiana Jones, as Chris might say. But
that's actually what I would say. It's kind of a bootleg Indy.
But I think Kevin pointed out once, or argued with us, that it was actually
came out before it.
Or something like that. So
yeah, I think it was a book or something before it. Yeah. Right?
Well, the Indiana Jones was much better, but this was still a fun movie,
Okay, do you simmer down over there, Bill?
I was getting a box for your crap, sir.
Oh, well, you were awful loud, man. We're producing a show here.
Okay.
All right. So then we got like some stuff that I'm not a big fan of, but these are in that bag that lady gave me. So I was like, oh, okay, True Lies. I never liked this too much. It was okay, but
that was fun.
Spielberg. I mean, Schwarzenegger pile.
I remember thinking I saw this in the theaters. I remember thinking it was just too long. It just kept going on and I don't know what the runtime is here, but 141 minutes. So yeah, it's pretty long for an action movie, you know. I don't know if I've ever seen this. I probably have. Time Cop, Van Damme.
Yeah, I watched as a kid. I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
Yeah, it looks stupid. I don't remember much. Yeah, because he's doing that split. I remember that he's doing that split across the countertop there, which he
did that in every movie.
Yeah, I was supposed to say he does that like in every movie. He did. Then we got some more Schwarzenegger here. Oh shoot, sorry. We got Red Heat.
Yeah,
that's fun.
Not one of my.
I like that movie.
Yeah,
I like it. It's fun.
Bottom of the pile.
Steven Seagal in his heyday, Under Siege. Yeah. So I remember this was the one. Yeah, this was like his first big one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I remember seeing Above the Law, and I think that was one of his first theatrical releases. But I think the Under Siege was a bigger one.
That was a blockbuster.
Yeah, I think that was a blockbuster kind of movie.
I remember even back then when these came out, people were saying that he was kind of a
shout using my name.
It won't let me do anything else.
That's not me.
Close enough.
Even back when these movies came out, people would say that he was a phony because, like, they used like camera tricks for some of his moves and stuff. Not that they did in other people's movies, but.
Dude, I saw that recently, and I remember when I first saw it when I was younger, when it came out, that knife fight at the end was like blew my mind away. And then watching it recently, they're just going like this.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like in fast forward too, some of it. It's like
it is so bad.
Yeah, it's that's funny. Oh, okay, here we go. Throw this one in there too. Got the Mortal Kombat. You know,
Mortal Kombat. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd.
Garbage file.
That guy's really cut. Look at that guy. John, what's his name in the game? John Lee?
Loon Kane?
That's garbage.
Loon Kane. That's it. That's it. Oh, Jin. That sounds kind of racist, actually. Sorry.
Well, you were probably thinking like Jet Li or something.
Yeah,
that's all right.
I don't know if I've ever seen that either. Schwarzenegger and the Eraser. Doesn't sound familiar.
Nah.
Middle of the road.
Yeah. Definitely better than Bill's stuff, but you might want to get rid of it.
Here's a classic.
Yeah, why is Duke allowed to keep everything?
Here is a classic. Here, you guys will love that.
Because Duke's got good stuff, Bill.
Is that just one tape, Waterworld?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen this movie.
It's fine. It gets a really bad rap, but I'm fine with it.
Yeah, that's what most people say. It got a bad rap because it bombed so bad because it was so over budget. But
yeah,
and then it just kind of escalated from there because the word kind of got out that it bombed, and everybody was thinking it was the worst movie ever. But everybody says it's not that bad.
What are we talking about? Waterworld?
Yeah. I've never.
Well, it went crazily over budget.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was the worst movie. It's not good though. It's definitely not a good movie.
All right, a couple more here. Let's go one. The Untouchables. Right?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. A very good movie.
De Palma.
Then we've got. I remember thinking it was kind of funny, but I haven't seen it in a while.
It's entertaining. That's entertaining.
Yeah, that goes into the garbage.
Yeah.
Nah, those guys work good together.
Nah, racist.
I'll do one more. What? Racist.
I don't know.
There you go. I'll do that one for.
That's a good movie. I don't know if
it's good.
Right, I wouldn't really care much about having it on VHS or not, but I do think it's a cool movie.
Yeah. It's in really good shape too. This is like the boxes and it's like brand new.
Well, you showed Mortal Kombat. Now look at this. Now this is a quality Van Damme movie right
Street
here.
Fighter, yeah.
I mean, that's what you want right there. Look at this nice red box. Woo.
That's garbage.
That's not as good as Mortal Kombat, though. The movie.
Well, I would say I would pick this up on VHS before Mortal Kombat because this is pretty uncommon.
Is it?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat actually did well. This did not.
Yeah.
So look at that. Van Damme.
Yeah. Yeah. People caught on to Van Damme by this time. New.
That's high quality stuff right there. All right, Bill. Did you pick out anything? Do you have anything, Bill?
Look if people are just tuning in, we are processing through 500 tapes I picked up. We have no idea what we're going to see. These other guys are picking from their curated library that they've had for 50 years. No. 50 years.
These are just random picks by me. I just reach out into a random area and I grab something of quality. This is what happens. It's totally random.
So we're just going through extremely random stuff to see if it's worth keeping or not. So we'll go through this quick. Rock Hudson, Doris Day. Lover, come back.
Toxic Avenger. Much better movie. This is even the director's cut.
Now look at this. Pacino. Sea of Love. Look at that cover.
Sea of Boring.
Absolutely. That's a great take.
Smoldering. Who's the blonde on here?
Halloween 3 MCA version still has the shrink wrap on it. Heavy tape. Look at this. And has all the labels. This is in perfect collector condition right here.
All the labels are here.
This is a quality tape. This is really
we've seen that tape. We've seen it a billion times. No one has seen.
This one is, look at that. Look at that seal, man. Woo! On the back. Just perfect, original. That's quality right there. And that was random. I just happened to reach back and just grab something.
Look that up.
Yeah, it's like $1. Maybe put
I haven't seen
$1. You know what? I can honestly say I probably haven't seen it either.
Yeah.
I've seen the movie. I don't think I've seen the
I've never even seen the movie.
Isn't that oh no, which one's the one where he says hoo-ah in it where he's blind? That's not Sea of Love, is it?
Oh, that's
Scent of a Woman.
Scent of a Woman, right. Sea of
This has got John Goodman in it too.
Well, it's worth about $2.
Thank you. That's me. My spidey sense went off and got
but nobody's buying it because that's what it was listed at. There's absolutely 0 completed sales. 0.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that true? Because I'll throw it at
100% true.
Okay. We were talking racism earlier. Charlie Chan movie starring a white guy.
Wow. That's some classic stuff right there, man. Classic racism, that is. But someone might want that.
Racist stuff usually holds value, unfortunately.
It does. Well, because it's edited out, you'll never see it again.
Yeah. Is it worth looking up?
I'd put it to the side. I'll look it up. Just put it to the side. The Chinese cat, you say?
It's Charlie Chan, the Chinese cat.
Right.
Frank Sinatra, the Manchurian Candidate.
Nah.
Look at that pose. He's gonna get you. The Conversation. Gene Hackman. That was a big movie. You don't see that often. Gene Hackman. What do you think? The Conversation.
No, that's garbage. I was more interested in Mrs. Lola Bob's question about the differences between Horde and Horde. That was way more compelling.
I'll put that in the dollar. Hop Along Cassidy, False Colors, also starring Robert Mitchum.
No.
Labatt Blue, the Labatt Blue video. Chris Roberts likes these oddball videos.
I don't know, but I would probably put that to the side. At least $1 bin for now. Your Chinese movie, nothing sold. So I guess it has no cachet, Bill.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
War movie. This is another good one. Richard Burton, The Desert Rats. They're stranded out in the desert.
Yeah.
That's a war movie.
Wow.
A war movie.
Yeah.
Oh, this is right up your guys' alley. You're going to do a whole episode on this movie, Legends of the Fall.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I like that movie.
Not worth anything on VHS, but it's a good movie.
Yeah.
You guys blow me away. Seriously.
You don't like Legends of the Fall, Bill?
No. Where's this going then, big talkers?
Trash.
Dollar?
Nah,
Trash.
no one's gonna buy it. Yeah.
Good.
Hey, we got a new person in the chat, Retro BRW. What's up, Retro?
We're just processing a whole bunch of VHS tapes we found. And then the other guys
we're going through a lot of Bill's garbage that he stole off this elderly man. So let's keep it in context.
So we're trying to figure out what we got here.
There are some VHS that are worth a lot. Most of it you'll find aren't, but you never know. That's part of the fun.
How the West was won?
No.
That was shot in Cinerama for sure. I have this on the Criterion edition of this movie. Look at that. That's still stuck on there.
Yeah, because he never finished it. The first half was so bad, he never went to the second half.
You don't think that's even worth the $1, Ben?
No. Duke, you want to weigh in on this one? Never mind.
Garbage.
You guys like Legends of the Fall. What about Remains of the Day?
No.
Yeah, no.
Come on, that's ridiculous.
He's a butler. Oh, I love this movie. We talked about it before. Errol Flynn, my favorite Errol Flynn movie, of course, as Robin Hood. That is the Robin Hood movie. Yes, he's wearing tights, but it is still a fun movie. Olivia de Havilland.
That's what our new guy thinks of your taste there.
That's in. You guys want to talk shape? Like this is in a glossy box.
Yeah.
It's in great shape. Showstopper?
No, put that in the Kevin pile.
What is the Kevin pile? I think that's Showstopper. Middle of the road.
If the middle of the road's where the dumpster is, yes.
Are you, dude?
Robin Hood?
Man.
No.
That's the sci-fi of the day. You guys going on about the sci-fi?
No.
Sci-fi.
Yeah, in the 40s. Sci-fi. In the 40s, this was a sci-fi movie. Doing the swords. I don't know, guys. That's $1, and at least I can't. Lauren Bacall. I don't know. This is a real oddball one as well. Northwest Frontier. It looks Canadian, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you know where that goes.
Homeward Bound?
Yeah, you'd probably put that in $1 your cartoon area.
What? $1 cartoon area? I don't have one of those.
You know, if you have a cartoon area or like a $1 area, you know, somewhere where we're going for, someone will buy that.
Oh, guess what? You were wondering, where's been the Sherlock Holmes movies? We have another one. He's in Washington.
Yeah. See, our Retro makes a very good point. Why are you calling Robin Hood sci-fi?
I'm just riffing here, but in the 39, I think it was 39 Robin Hood came out. What was sci-fi? Thinking about, you know, swords and stuff. That's as sci-fi as they got in 39.
What?
Is all
Bill,
I'm
what are
saying.
you talking about? Swords or sci-fi?
Yeah, aren't they in Star Wars?
Those are lightsabers. Yes.
Okay.
Those are sabers.
I'm saying, let's move on. We got Vivian Lee, who was in Gone with the Wind, Caesar and Cleopatra. Isn't she? This is Laurence Olivier too, I believe, isn't it? No, Claude Rains. Someone should look that up. My spidey sense went off on that one. As you know, Elizabeth Taylor did Cleopatra big time, huge flop. Vivian Lee did it before her. Someone look that up.
No, that's trash. Throw it away.
Grapes of Wrath, Fonda.
Nope.
It's on your
Nope.
key video. You like your key video?
No.
Fred Astaire, second chorus.
See, William's got a good perspective on it. You need to make a bunch of blind bags, VHS blind bags, and then put all that crap that you think is good in it.
Just tonight.
No, every night. All the nights with all your things, Bill.
Come on. I know people would appreciate that, but now that Bill Booth is here, we did send Chris Roberts those photos of the VHS he grabbed. He wanted to show because it was so funny. So Chris Roberts has the ability to show those if he wants.
Chris Roberts should have been a little more prepared for that, but let me see if I can do it.
We have A Bridge Too Far. This was excellent war movie. Man, two-taper epic movie. Bridge Too Far. That's when you loaded it with all these massive Hollywood stars.
No.
Like The Longest Day. Imagine this movie and The Longest Day in a bundle. That's got to be worth at least $20. But I'll put it with the war movies for now.
This feels like The Longest Night.
Yeah, that's true.
Duke. And, geez, this is a big Alfred Hitchcock movie, The Birds. I don't know about this release, though. That cover really doesn't do it for me. What are they thinking?
That was not bad. I'd put that in the dollar bin.
And I'll finish off this little round for me with a big John Wayne movie. I also had this VHS back in the day, The Alamo.
Yeah, you put that in your dollar stuff, but that's garbage.
Well, we have a John Wayne pile. So that's going in the John Wayne pile. This was his labor of love. He really wanted to do this movie, so I think he lost some money on it. But still a good movie. That's going in the John Wayne pile.
I'm trying to figure out those pictures there for you. Well, you want those pictures. I'm trying to find a way to get into my computer real quick.
All right. We'll let Duke show a couple more.
Go for it, Duke.
That might have been my whole collection there. Let me see. Let's see here. Do I have anything I haven't shown you? Oh, yeah. I got some. These are ones I don't care for too much. But they were in
the blind bags at conventions. You always get sports games.
They were in that
I
bag.
don't buy those.
So we've got. Okay. Any fan? Bill, you might be a fan of this, actually. Iron Eagle?
I am.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
He could only fly with his Walkman going.
Now, what about Iron Eagle 5?
What about Iron Eagle 2?
Right. I figured this was happening.
What about Iron Eagle 3?
Holy
God! Look how Louis Gossett's face just gets sadder every cover.
Yeah, true. I mean, look at him there. He's like, "Why am I doing this?"
I know, like, oh my God! If I didn't have all this alimony, I wouldn't be here.
He was. Remember Enemy Mine? And he was the alien.
Yeah,
that was a cool movie. I haven't seen that in a while, but that was pretty cool. Yeah, that's it. That's all my collection.
Right. Well,
hundreds and hundreds of tape like you guys.
Let me tell you, the bottom part of your collection's better than Bill's tippy top. So we'll stick with that.
At least I can show a picture when I'm running the show.
Listen, man, I have a Mac and it didn't want to communicate right now. I don't know what happened. I'm trying to send it to myself, but I have it. We'll get it. Just always next show.
We'll get it.
Or this one.
All right.
I mean, I have it.
So you pricks are busting my balls constantly because you got all your, conventional adventure movies that everyone loves.
Right.
What about this one?
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what you really want, though, is the one that at the very bottom of the tape on the front, it'll say includes previews for Temple of Doom. Yes. Sorry. Thank you there, Duke.
Yeah.
At the bottom, it says previews for Temple of Doom, and it's kind of a harder to find tape.
I think this is the hardest to find tape because they had to label it as the first Raiders movie right there.
Wow.
Number 1.
That was
number 1. So that doesn't say Indiana Jones and Raiders. It just says Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Right. They added that later on.
We get showstopper status for this one?
Yeah, for sure.
Finally. Oh my God. Okay. And hitting it up, follow that up with some more Jimmy. You know I love Jimmy Stewart, Henry Fonda, the Cheyenne Social Club. There's some business going on there.
Yeah.
You guys are so tough. I tell you.
We're trying to do you a favor, is what it is.
An affair to remember, Cary Grant.
I guess Indiana Jones goes in the sci-fi pile, right? Because there's a sword.
There is a sword in it.
This was a good John Wayne movie. The Sons of Katie Elder.
Sci-fi.
Classic sci-fi. Classic Duke sci-fi there. It's awesome.
Oh my God. Going back to the Raiders of the Lost Ark kind of feeling, here's King Solomon's Mines. Stuart Granger. Is that worth keeping?
Chris?
I think Mrs. Lola Bob said it all.
That's a good one. From Here to Eternity. That was a big movie. Burt Lancaster. Bandy's attacking me. Even Duke's attacking me.
We might need to start a retro BRW pile.
We do have a Clint Eastwood pile building.
Well, you might have a taker.
Alexander the Great, no good?
No.
Oh, some older Henry Fonda in Battle Force. And man, this tape is light. It didn't do much with that one. Roy Rogers, Trigger Jr. Trigger Jr. You got a new horse, I guess.
Say that 5 times fast.
Trigger. This horse is named Trigger.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we do have a Marilyn Monroe pile, and this is one of her good ones. Some Like It Hot.
Oh, yeah. She liked it hot.
Don't laugh at that. That's just...
She did.
That goes in the Marilyn Monroe pile, and we got more Alfred Hitchcock. What are we doing with the Hitchcock stuff?
You didn't have a pile. No, we had a Hitchcock pile. You had Rear Window or something like that.
Yeah, well, here is this is Rear Window here.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Maybe you had
Did you make me throw it out?
No, I wouldn't.
Here's the birds.
See? Yeah, see? Making wild accusations.
That's a new pile. Studio Masters, Dinah Sheridan, and Genevieve. We're almost done this pile, this box.
Thank God.
This is a big one. James Dean, East of Eden.
She was close. She guessed North by Northwest. So, very close.
That's true. That's a big movie, though. James Dean, guys. That doesn't get any respect. Not even $1?
No.
Okay, Paul Newman again. I know you guys, for some reason, hate him, but the Young Philadelphians.
Stick to salad dressing.
God damn it! Why didn't I get a Paul Newman pile going? I had this VHS too back in the day. Now I have it back again. That's Spartacus.
You're keeping it. It's a bill pile.
It's a poor man's Gladiator.
Oh my God! If you compare this to Gladiator, Duke, we are definitely going to have words because this was done right.
No,
this was done proper. This is how you make an epic. You actually hire extras to form full giant cineramic scenes, not just have CG.
Did Kirk Douglas ever fight a tiger in that?
A CG tiger? He fought way stronger men than a CG tiger in this movie.
There's no CG in Gladiator. What are you talking about?
It's sci-fi, though, right?
What? Stanley Kubrick. Where are we putting this? That's easy. Is this Showstopper?
No chance. It's a bill stopper. A door stopper is what it should be.
How can you laugh at that, dude? Come on. It's not funny.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez, usually Chris Roberts is the one smoking on this show.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man,
Dudley Moore and Arthur.
Oh, I never liked that stuff. No.
That's another sci-fi pile.
Why doesn't
throw that in the sci-fi pile?
It's screened on there? That's kind of neat. Well, who doesn't like Dudley Moore in Arthur? That's a great movie.
It was not.
It was great. What was wrong with it? It's funny?
It's fucking crap.
It's not. Okay, since that's a hits version, I am going to get rid of it, but that is a great movie. Someone in the chat, I'm sure, can back me up. Noel Coward's
Here, I got
Cavalcade.
some. There you go. He's backing you up.
Jurassic Park.
That's good.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dudley Moore is awful, but Sam Neill.
Yes, you're correct. Dudley Moore is garbage, and Jurassic Park is good.
Showstopper, I take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Showstopper file. And Brigadoon. A Brigadoon. I don't know what that is. Gene Kelly. Gene Kelly. Bringing Up Baby. Katharine Hepburn. This is you guys picking on me. Not very fun. This is bullying. Bullying in the VHS analog world. The Wistful Widow in the Wagon Gap. That's an Abbott and Costello movie. My spidey sense is tingling on this one because it's Abbott and Costello, and it's a weird one we're not used to seeing. Chris Roberts, look that up.
I don't think I can even spell that. What was it? Wistfuling what?
The Wistful Widow of Wagon Gap. And I'll keep going on. We have Diana Ross in Lady Sings the Blues. My spidey sense is tingling on this one, too. Because of that guy right there.
Spidey sense, huh?
Yeah, Billy D. Williams and Richard Pryor.
Yeah, there's not one completed cell for that Wistful Widow.
Okay, what about Lady Sings the Blues? That's a 2-taper. Like, this is an epic. Diana Ross.
No, nothing.
Nothing, eh?
Nothing. I'm looking at it right now. Lady Sings the Blues. There was one that was sold for brand new $5.99 shipped.
All right. Well, put yourself on. I got to take a phone call.
Well, you see, okay. We'll go ahead. Now, you take that phone call there, Bill. The question, did Bill steal this VHS collection from the local retirement home? You're very close. That's very close. What he did is he saw an old man who was going through his older father's things. So imagine a man like, I don't know, his 80s going through his father's, who was like 99. He was going through his tapes and he was trying to sell them. Bill came over, said he was going to help him sell the tapes. And what he actually did was make that old man load him up in his car and he stole them. So we're going through Bill's loot. That's what we're doing. I guess we can go ahead and do this since Bill's not even here. Boy, he hung up. I mean, this is his show. We could have just ended the broadcast, Bill. But anyway, so how's everything going over there?
I can't complain. How about you?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm fighting to stay awake. Bill's killing it.
Yeah. I need to get more collection because mine I went through my entire collection in one shot.
Well, at least you have quality. You have some good stuff in there,
I guess.
Yeah, definitely have some good stuff.
Yeah. One I've been looking for, I haven't found yet. I've been keeping my eye out for Neverending Story. Do you have that one?
I do. I thought I had it before. I recently picked it up.
I never see that one.
Yeah, I don't usually see it either. I recently picked it up.
Yeah.
A lot of times when I see it's in a clamshell, but I haven't even seen the clamshell in a while. But when you go to stores that they have like a Disney tape section, go through that because it could be in the clamshell, and that's why
I never look through the clamshell because I don't want the clamshell.
Yeah, so. I don't want the clamshell either. But if you just want to, like, I'll pick it up for now and get rid of it later, kind of thing. If you do come across this guy, if I come across one like this, I'll grab it.
Yeah.
But I don't see it that often. I believe it's a later release because it kind of has this little stripe around the top.
Yeah.
Talks about it being a family classic. So this a little bit later. I mean, I'm not saying it's rare or anything like that. I don't see it that often.
Maybe I do not come across it, but maybe it is at some of those Goodwills. I just don't look through the clamshells.
Yeah, you probably have passed up on it, but you'll find it.
Oh, hey guys, sorry about that.
Those comics. Oh, Miss Lola Bob was appreciating your comic books there.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's got a nice little varied collection there. It's pretty cool.
I just put, you know what? Let me show her some of my other ones here. This is on my other board here. I don't know. I can't see what you're seeing, but
we can see them.
Some like video game related ones.
Yeah,
Double Dragon, Street Fighter, Atari Force, Bayou Billy.
That Bayou Billy's cool, man.
90s Spider-Man, number 1, McFarlane.
Yeah,
I got tons of comics. I just ones up there. With the popcorn.
Now, did you swindle any elderly people out of those comics, dude?
I would never do such a thing. That's horrible.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think you would.
Thank you.
Just as customers, come on.
Yeah.
So she says that there was a time where people would trade them door to door. I don't remember that. Door to door comic salesman? Is that what I'm hearing?
Never heard that either.
No.
No,
now,
I don't know that.
Back when I was a kid, you bought them at your local 7-Eleven and grocery store on that little white wire rack. They did have comic shops when I was a kid, but you had to go into the city for those. But in my little community, I can get comics at the grocery store.
Yep.
Yeah. Things have changed.
Right on. All right, Bill, you want to finish this one up? We got a few more tapes, or what are we going to do?
All right. Sorry about that. I take a call. This is my kid, very first time with a vehicle out and about, so God knows what she's calling about. Had to take that. Sorry about that. Blow through a couple quickies here. Jane Michener's Texas. It's a 2-taper. Look at this monster. I don't know anything about that. Paul Muni in The Good Earth. Probably questionable stuff in that.
Now, see, Matt's wanting what we're all hoping for, Bill.
It's random, guys. We're going through a giant bin here.
Right. You know how they do on, let's say, Storage Wars? How they kind of salt they in the industry they call salting it.
Yeah, and so I hate that.
They add a little bit at the end where it's like, lo and behold, look at this really great tape.
I hate all that fake stuff, guys. So you only see real, honest stuff here. It's like a good friend of mine who's also a YouTuber. I say success in YouTube is honesty and integrity in your YouTube channel, and that'll get you there.
Oh, well, honestly, wait for the better stuff at the end. Just do it honestly.
Okay. Well, you don't get a bigger epic than the 10 Commandments.
There you go.
Yeah. Do I have to scroll back up to Matt's earlier comments?
That's not a showstopper?
You could get $1 out of it, I'm sure.
Oh, I just threw it away, you jerk. Oh. How about the Killing Fields? That's serious business right there.
Yeah, that's no good. See, this guy understands. Just pull out the good stuff towards the end. You're going to end on a whimper. You got to leave them wanting more.
There might be. Okay. I guarantee you these two jokers right here will be happy with the last tape.
All right.
Are we at the end?
We're getting close. I mean, it felt like you were winding down. I don't know. You had a phone
I got to
call.
process this stuff. My vehicle's outside, not parked in a garage because of these tapes. We have to solve that issue.
All right.
So what are we saying? My spidey sense is tingling on this.
No, it's wrong. You must have. I think there's something else tingling. You better go get it checked. Something's going on because it's not spidey sense.
A letter to 3 something to 3 wives.
No.
Some more Duke. Did you know John Wayne did the Three Musketeers, if you can believe it?
I did not know he did sci-fi.
This is a show. Okay. This is an actual show, so it's got episodes on there. And my spidey sense is now tingling because this is a rare TV show.
No.
Pre-feature film, John Wayne.
Put that in the John Wayne pile.
I'm looking up that. I'm looking it up.
Well, you could look it up from the John Wayne pile.
John Wayne pile. And I had this too back in the day, because you had to, if you love film, you got to have Citizen Kane, Orson Welles Citizen Kane. Showstopper, right?
No, maybe $1, maybe.
50th anniversary tape.
I don't think nobody cares though. That's the problem.
Orson Welles again, Jan Eyre.
No.
Picnic in letterbox. Here's a cover. You guys will be thinking about that later tonight.
That is something.
Never heard of this one. Picnic. William Holden.
Lame.
Bugsy.
Lame.
That's $1, isn't it?
This is what he thinks about your picks. All of them.
Matt Bandy, God damn it. It's weird. This weekend's vinyl show will not have Matt Bandy on it. He's busy. To Kill a Mockingbird. Look at this version.
Oh,
this is a different kind of cover.
That's a good movie, for sure. One of my favorites.
But the point is it worth having on VHS?
I don't know. You are the guys that collect this stuff.
You can put that in the Duke pile, maybe.
Yeah.
Because it is a weird cover.
There you go. Put that in the Duke pile.
We're learning the name of our
Vernon
proprietor here. Yeah.
Vernon LaCroix.
Why don't you show that good tape now? Because I got to go in a minute.
All right. Winding it down. We're losing our guest.
Okay. We are down. One more box down, guys. That is a success. We're down to just 2 boxes left. 2 of these size boxes left. And the big tape for Duke is Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom.
Okay. All right.
Okay, and if you didn't know, this is the second movie.
Wow.
That's the second movie.
You can get that off with the magic eraser, though.
I like that. So there you have it.
There you
Temple
go.
of Doom.
That's a good way to end.
Yeah. So there you go. That goes with the other one. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is.
Sci-fi pile.
Sci-fi pile. That's
all right.
Mid-century
that was your grand finale there.
Well, like I said, we still got 2 boxes to go. You never know what we're going to find.
All right. Well, I want to thank Duke.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Wait a minute. What?
One bonus for Duke.
Okay.
Because he wanted sci-fi. Yes. So I'll give you real sci-fi.
Real sci-fi.
The real sci-fi I like, which has got boobies and it's got lots of skin and crazy uniforms and stuff. Star Crash. Look at that.
That looks cool.
That does look cool. I've never seen that.
Hold on. That might go in the Chris Roberts pile. Look at that.
I already played the Duke's pile.
Screw you guys.
Star
That's eBay pile.
Is that worth a lot?
I don't know, but I like that Charter home video. Whoa.
Uh-oh. What's going on, Chris?
How did you wait till the end to show that one? Now, the only one that sold for $15, which I'm not saying that's a big thing, but considering a lot of the stuff you pulled out, but I'm seeing, actually, I take it back. I am seeing a lot of, I see a 20, a 22, an 18, and a 15. So you're looking at probably a $20 tape. So really probably not worth your time, Bill. But you could put that in the Chris Roberts pile.
Do you want to hear who's in this masterpiece?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll give you the top billing first. Top billing is Marjo Gortner,
Love him.
Caroline Monroe, Nadia Cassini, Judd Hamilton. Now, also on here, David Hasselhoff,
Oh, there
Robert Tessier, and Christopher Plummer as the Emperor.
Oh. Now,
so yeah, this is wild.
Have you seen this, Bill?
No, I've never even heard of it.
That's cool. I love
that. Yeah, that looks awesome. Definitely put that to the side. Let's figure something out. Even if it's not for me, one of the guys have to have that tape. We need that. We need that in the crew here.
Yeah.
After all the crap I took, I'm going to happily sell that on eBay and send you screenshots of the cash being transferred.
Son of a bitch.
All right.
All right,
way to end. That we need more of that kind of stuff. That obscure,
you never know,
B movie kind of sci-fi stuff. That's what we want to see.
That's right.
Matt's got the right idea. Duke's got the right idea. This is what we need. We need less of that crap that you like, Bill, and more of the crap that we like.
That was super random pull out of the box, so you never know what you're going to get by watching this show.
Well, if any of you people who have watched or listened to the show, if you have any odd tapes you want to share, you can always call in. As long as you act right. If not, we'll just, we'll block you. It's not a big deal. But go ahead and call in. Show us your tapes. Show us how much better your tapes are than Bill's tapes, even though he did come pretty strong in that last one. That was a good tape. Definitely a good tape. It's going to be hard to beat Duke's tapes, but Duke, there are some better tapes out there. Duke's actively searching.
The cool thing about this hobby is you go to Goodwill and they sell these VHS tapes for $1 or $2.
Yep. And
you never know. Around me, I can go to like 5 or 6, 7 different Goodwills in a 40-mile radius, and they're always plentiful. They seem to have new ones coming in all the time. So it's kind of a fun and cheap hobby. So it's fun just to grab the obscure stuff for your favorite movies when you were a kid and throw in your collection.
Well, definitely like a tape like Bill showed. That really is kind of what the hobby's about, because that looks like something that's out of print.
Yeah.
That probably didn't make it to Blu-ray. If it did, it might even be limited on Blu-ray. So that's really the kind of tape that you look for. You're hoping to find that. I mean, it's easy to come up on Titanic and Jurassic Park, and all those things are kind of fun if that's what you're into, but that kind of tape is what I'm into. That's like that harder to find obscure stuff. That's the good stuff. You did good on that one, Bill.
Yeah.
All the stuff you had me put in the garbage is out of print and obscure.
Nah, but see, it's garbage though. It has no cachet and nobody cares.
And that Close Encounters of the Third Time collector's edition sealed, I found it at Goodwill for $1.
Yep.
So that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, everyone's welcome on YouTube's only VHS live chat right here, happening as often as we can do it. When Chris Roberts is available.
Well, I try my best.
I told Chris this, and I want to tell you, Bill. You guys, this has been really fun. You guys have great chemistry. It's funny. Tara and I watch every episode, and we laugh and smile, and it's been real fun. So I appreciate you doing this, and appreciate you having me on.
Thanks. Thank you, dude. Thanks for coming. And to Tara for watching. Appreciate it. Love it. Of course, you guys have the market of chemistry. The other two.
No.
Yeah, we try.
They are on the Retro Nonsense podcast, which just launched their latest episode this past week. It's about big time ad campaigns of the 80s. So they're going to talk about those commercials that you couldn't get away from on the very few amount of channels we had in the 80s. So that'll be an interesting listen. Haven't got a chance to listen to it yet, but it's next on my queue for sure.
Thanks,
Sounds
Bill.
good. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Duke puts a lot of hard work into it, so
does Chris.
Well, but you do the editing, and he does a lot of good stuff to it. So if it wasn't for Duke, there would be no podcast.
And wrangling Chris Roberts is a full-time job.
Well, Duke doesn't have to do much. All he has to say is "I'm ready" and I call. So.
God damn it! All right. Well, thanks everyone.
All right, guys. Well. appreciate you tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.
The vinyl show this weekend, Saturday night. Check it out.
Cool.
And latest Bob Dylan drop. If you haven't heard it, go back and check it out.
Hey, before I let you go, I did put out a I unboxed that Castle Grayskull for the toy nerds out there, myself included.
Yeah, that was a good video. I really like that fast, when you did like the montage thing. You should have tried to find some 80s like when they fixed the house on the nerds, they'd have those little montage songs. You should have tried to find some royalty free.
Yeah,
that would have been great. Well,
I'm not working weeks on a video here.
No, you missed the opportunity.
We got what we got.
All right. Well,
and then tomorrow I'm working on the pickup video is coming back. We found some cool stuff out there on the thrift and yard sale trail. So there's some interesting collectibles to look for this week on this channel.
That's good.
All right.
All right. Well, thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you next week.